How did neocolonialism continue after Europe's decolonization? Imagine a world where countries gain independence but still feel the influence of their former rulers. That's what happened after many European nations granted independence to their colonies. Even though they no longer controlled the land directly, European countries found ways to keep their influence alive. This process is called neocolonialism. It means maintaining economic, political, or cultural control without sending troops or directly ruling. It often happens through money, trade, and cultural ties. European countries kept control over their former colonies by controlling key parts of their economies. They invested in mining, farming, and factories, often through big multinational companies. These companies made profits, but the countries often didn't get much benefit. Instead, the wealth flowed back to Europe. This kept the economies of the new nations dependent on their old colonial powers. Another way was through conditional aid. Many European nations gave money to help build schools, roads, or hospitals. But they attached strings. The money often came with demands that the recipient countries follow certain economic policies. This kept these nations tied to European interests and limited their independence. European influence also persisted through culture. Schools in former colonies often taught European history, language, and values. Media and entertainment promoted European culture, sometimes at the expense of local traditions. This created a cultural connection that kept European ideas alive in these countries. Politically, European countries supported certain leaders or governments that aligned with their interests. They did this through diplomatic support or even covert backing. This helped European nations shape political decisions in the new countries. European countries also played a big role in international organizations like the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. These institutions often promoted policies that favored European economic interests. Developing countries had to follow these policies, which sometimes hurt their own economies. During the Cold War, the rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union added another layer. European nations wanted to keep their influence in Africa and Asia to counter Soviet expansion. They used economic aid and diplomatic support to maintain their presence. So, even after decolonization, European influence didn't disappear. It shifted from direct control to more subtle ways of maintaining power. This kept the old colonial relationships alive in new forms, shaping the post-war world. It shows how history is often about changing strategies, not just ending old ones.